Yeah.
Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the February 12th, 2026 meeting of the Bismarck Parking Authority. I'm your chair, Jim Christensen. We will call the roll. Please, Sue. We don't do roll call. We do it at the Renaissance Zone. I guess we don't do here. All right. I see that we have a quorum present either virtually or in person, so we will commence the meeting with the first item of business being public comment, if there is any. Is there anyone wishing to comment on anything that would be relative to the current agenda or the last month's agenda? I don't see anyone, so we'll close that period and move on to the minutes of the January 8th meeting. Any comments, changes, corrections to the minutes from the last meeting? If not, is there...
I would move.
Oh, there's a motion by Trevor to approve. Is there a second?
Second.
All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye, that motion carries. Thank you. We'll move on to the regular agenda, beginning with the financial statements. And as usual, we'll ask management to kind of walk us through anything out abnormal, unusual, or ordinary. Whatever you care.
Mr. Chairman, Authority Board members, the first month of the year now, into 2026 here for January's financial statement. Nothing like out of the ordinary with just 1 month in, other than just to note that, you'll notice a negative net income, but that's usual for January because we have a lot of the larger annual contract invoices that come in that get paid in January, like for the elevator maintenance and insurance and real estate taxes and such. On the income side, general parking revenue is down a bit for January, which is typical, normal. After the holiday season, not as much traffic on parking, general parking in January, but that will pick up again too as well. So again, not unusual. Reserve account as of the end of we have updated figure here for end of December was $3,287,488.19 combined with the amount that we have in checking. That grand total then is $3,598,329.
Would you repeat that? 3 million what?
Yes, $3,598,329.
Okay. Questions of management? Anybody? Any questions? Okay. Hearing none, is there a motion to approve the financials?
I'll make that motion.
Is there a second?
Second.
Moved and seconded, and if there's no further discussion, we would ask Sue to call the roll on that.
John?
Yes.
Todd?
Yes.
Jake?
Yes.
Jim?
Yes, and Trevor?
Yeah.
Sorry, Trevor. Trevor?
He said yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thanks, Trevor. All right, item number 4 on the regular agenda would be an update on the elevator upgrades at the third and main parking ramp. Jeremy?
Yeah, as Chairman, Authority Board members, found out some info to report on. So we reached out to 2 different elevator companies just to get an indication of a price range, lead time, install time, that sort of thing.
Jeremy? Can you just a brief background on what we're talking about?
Yes, absolutely.
Those who may not be familiar.
So Third Street ramp, we just have the one elevator. It is the original elevator when the ramp was built, I believe in '93. The controls, the button controls essentially on the inside of the elevator cab are there's no spare parts for those. So if those ever go out or malfunction or electrical malfunction, we would have to do an upgrade of that control system. We were notified by the current elevator company that does the service contract that it's quite spendy. You're looking at a range of about $121,000 to $132,000 for that type of upgrade. So they just wanted to give us a heads up. And this was about a year ago. We got that heads up just for planning and budgetary purposes. The info as far as parts lead time. So right now, and this is a range between the 2 different companies that we got the info from. The controls themselves aren't proprietary, so any company can bid on this. And of course, we would have to go out for RFP because of that price cost. And we're looking at about 12 to 18 weeks for parts lead time once a contract gets signed. And then install time would be 5 to 7 weeks. downtime that the elevator would not be operating until they get that, until they get the new controls installed.
Mr. Chairman,
Yeah, Trevor, go ahead.
with that being said, I don't think we could just wait. I think that's too long. We could have DOJ complaint. I would just move to get a new elevator. I'm worried about ADA compliance and all that. So that's my thought.
So, okay, so to be clear, what we're talking about is not replacing the entire elevator, but the controls.
Just the control system, as far as I understand it.
So would that be your motion then, Trevor?
Yes.
So, and I think the procedure would be to actually move with an RFP.
Correct.
To move for a request for proposals from vendors to do that, and then we'll have those in front of us, and we'll have prices, and then we can
Yeah.
proceed with the actual work. So, do you want to amend your motion to that, then? Proceed with the
Yeah,
RFP?
yeah.
Okay. And I had a question, Jeremy. The RFP, what's the timeline on putting that together before it actually goes out on the street
Yeah,
for proposals?
Great question, Mr. Chairman, authority board members.
Approximately.
I was going to, in conjunction with the next agenda item too, but I guess, because I figured we could probably piggyback off of both, but just preliminarily, tentative schedule, we'd be looking at publishing, by the time we get our, the advertisement for bids, put together specs and that sort of thing, we'd be looking at about March 24th to actually publish. And then that's a 3-week time frame with a pre-bid walkthrough first week of April, and then give about 4 weeks for companies to bid. So then we'd likely do bid opening first week of May, and then award contract by the May Parking Authority meeting.
Okay, any questions? That timeline, that sounds about right, I would guess. Nothing we can do to make it go faster. So,
Yeah.
is there a second on Trevor's motion?
I'll second that.
Okay, it's been moved and seconded. And further discussion? Any further discussion or questions? Call the roll, please, Sue. It's been moved that we move forward with an RFP for the elevator controls at Third and Main.
John?
Yes.
Todd?
Yes.
Jake?
Yes.
Trevor? Trevor? Did we lose
We
him?
lost Trevor.
Jim?
Yes. So that motion carries. If he comes back on, we'll let him know. Other business, you said you had something else
Oh, yeah,
related to
Mr.
that?
Chairman,
Oh, Trevor, are you back?
Yeah, I said yes.
Oh, okay, we've got you down for a yes, thank you. Jeremy, other business?
yep, so Mr. Chairman, number 5 on the agenda was just the RFP timeline for security cameras. But as I had mentioned, that was kind of the same timeline that we'd be looking at for, for RFP for the elevator, so we would just do both simultaneously.
Okay, sorry, I checked that one off and
yeah.
it wasn't addressed. So item 5 on the agenda is an update for RFP timeline on security cameras. So we would proceed simultaneously with, it'd be a parallel path with the elevator RFP, but different vendors probably.
Correct, yeah, yeah, as far as, putting the advertisement bids out, 2 different projects, 2 different ads, but
Okay.
then, we simultaneously have the bid openings same day, and then.
What are the wishes
Yep.
of the parking authority? Should we want a motion to proceed with the RFP for security cameras?
I'll make that motion. Second.
It's been moved and seconded that we proceed with an RFP to upgrade the security cameras, and that would be in all the ramps as needed, correct?
You have to replace the analog cameras to digital.
Yep.
Didn't we do that motion?
We did, did we do the motion last?
So, I believe that was in the minutes. We did do that motion, you're correct, John, last month. Just at
Oh.
this meeting, I was putting together the
Okay,
tentative timeline.
so we don't need a motion for that one, sorry. Okay, thank you for that. So, scratch that motion. All right, then we'll move on to other business, if there is being any. Jeremy?
None.
Kate, anything from the downtowners you'd like to address or report?
Chair, authority members, Kate with the Downtowners. Couple things. Want to say thanks to the crew for giving Hearts Day lights. It's gorgeous. It'll be great through Valentine's Day. We put the banners up on Third Street ramp. Today is Giving Hearts Day, and we'll take them down tomorrow. So they wanted to say thank you, and wanted me to pass that along for you all. Maybe just a couple other things. January was a pretty good month downtown, primarily, I think, because it was nice and warm the first couple weeks of the month. And then that kind of sustained us through the rest of the month. So our overall visits downtown were up about 2.5% from the last January, and about 4.5% from 2 Januaries ago. So that was good. There's a couple events at the event center. I think that helped. Nate Bargatze was the second biggest visit day that we had downtown, who's a comedian that was at the event center. So that did well. We had a couple business openings as well. Tiff's Pub and Grub, which is in the old Jimmy V's spot. They are now officially open. And I think she's doing pretty well. It's fairly similar to the Jimmy V's menu and things like that, but she's the only owner, or, that's just their family ownership there. We will have some more information probably at the next meeting about the concrete pavement repair project on Main Avenue. Engineering's getting together some preliminary numbers for us that'll go out in the letter to the property owners. So we'll be able to get that to you guys next meeting. And we have a membership coffee open house, I think February 24th. If anybody wants some extra coffee, come hang out at our office for a while and say hey. Other than that, it's been a good January. The weather certainly helps. So, but I'd be happy to answer any questions.
Questions of Kate, anyone?
Thank you.
Any questions? Thanks, Kate. Anybody else have any other business? Any other business? Trevor, any other business at your end?
No.
All righty. It's a short and sweet meeting. Thanks, everybody. If there's no objection, we stand adjourned until March 12th. Thank you for your attendance.
Bye.